Our ancillary text consisted of a magazine front cover and a poster to promote our teaser to our target market. Our magazine front cover was inspired by leading magazines such as Empire, Total Film, and Premiere magazines. However, our main inspiration came from Empire magazine, as we preferred the layout of it. The simplicity of the magazine caught our attention the most, so we decided to base our magazine around that inspiration. Our magazine had to be relevant to our teaser trailer, which is why we put our main character, Larissa, on the front cover. We have used it to show a contrast between the female character within the classic gangster movie and the female actress within the modern day society, as we wanted to emphasize the use of subverting conventions. The gun is a symbol from our teaser trailer, as we use it towards the ident of our product. The font used around the front cover and poster were fonts from Photoshop, as we wanted to make the magazine as realistic as possible. The background of our poster was of Venetian blinds, which we used within our green screen to provide the background for the scenes in our teaser trailer. To relate our magazine to our genre, we included previous classic gangsters, as we wanted to gain a theme which would attract our target market and a wider audience. Our poster was an inspiration from the currency used within the era of the 1940s, the US dollar. The US dollar became relevant to our teaser trailer due to the fact that we wanted to reflect the era in which gangsters were most popular. We had renovated the $1 bill, with the main focus of the dollar being once again our main character, Larissa, using the technology of Photoshop. We edited the dollar to make it appropriate and in accordance to our trailer. We gained the font from a copyright-free website called 101freefonts.com, which enabled us to search through all the fonts available in order to match the font to the original US dollar. Once we had done that, the green color on the bill had to be identified using Photoshop, as we needed to find a similar green in order to blend in with the original color schemes, as we wanted to make it as realistic as we possibly could. The black and white effect on the character of Larissa was done to create a similarity of the era which we planned to base our teaser trailer around. We removed the original image of the president because we wanted to show the corruption within the era of the 1940s, which is why we had Frank as a main focus to show a Frank-oriented state. Our slogan for the trailer was, "Is it a man's world?" We felt this would be effective under the title, as we used a similar color scheme for both fonts to avoid any particular flaws for our poster, which may stand out against what we wanted. The ident of our teaser trailer was included on the poster as it was the representation of our group. We felt the ident was necessary to be included because it was a symbol of our teaser trailer and relevant to what we wanted to portray. We started our teaser with our production company name and our logo, so the audience could identify who created the production. We felt this was vital to the trailer, as we needed to gain awareness for our trailer to promote to audiences specified within our target market. We then move on to the first tilt of the trailer, where we use the background created from motion and input that onto our product to create a tense and eerie atmosphere. Continuing on, we come to the most crucial scene in our trailer, as it depicts the era which we wanted to represent through mise-en-scène. Firstly, the background was filmed within the green room. The green room was used because the color was easy to eliminate, and as we had set our scene to be filmed in New York, we had to come up with appropriate alternatives using the resources we had. By using the chroma key tool to remove the green, we also used the desaturation tool on Final Cut Pro to create the black and white effect of the office scene. After that, we had seen the black and white was in accordance to our trailer, we then inserted the New York office background to display a typical 1940s New York office. Moving on, we included a second tilt shot of the body of Frank, which gradually becomes higher up the body. We have added tilt shots to create suspense about the mystery of the character, as we have not yet revealed who our main character is, and want to keep the audience intrigued. We cut the tilt shots and add scenes in between, as we want to revert to flashbacks to include the audience in Frank's past and the lead up to her reign of the mob. The props that we included within our scenes were vital to the progression of the trailer, because we had to match the props to the 1940s, and by using inspiration from previous classic gangster movies, we researched what props to use and how they can affect the scenes. In this office scene, we have a close-up shot of Frank, who has taken over the office. The cigar in her hand and the whiskey glass on the table were traditional aspects of a gangster, as they are involved in corruption, and this is also backed up with the use of the gun within the scene. Using our research and planning, we looked at what would be typical within a New York office, which is where we found the 1940s style telephone. Costume was crucial to our scenes, as there needed to be a similarity to the costumes worn within that era, which is why we were all dressed with black suits. However, to identify our main character Frank wore a pinstripe suit, emphasizing her role within the mob. The third tilt shot was to increase the suspense once again, as we led up to revealing who our main character was. To continue the flow of the trailer, we dedicated a scene to the gun, which is the prop that signified Frank's corrupted views, and also the backlash of American gangsters within the country. The final tilt was the climax to our trailer, where we continued the tilt shot until it gradually reached Frank's face. This was vital to our trailer, as we subverted conventions within it, as normally a classic gangster movie involves a male leader. However, we created a twist to show a female aspect on gangsters and how they would react to a similar situation, in which males are normally associated with. Costume and makeup contributed to the revealing of Frank. As she took the hat off, we brought out a feminine side to the character, with makeup on her face and the whip of her long hair, to surprise the audience that the character is a woman and not their normal classic gangster.